Well, joining us now, another one of India's finest and most senior lawyers, Ujjwal Nikam, joins us as well. Thanks, sir, very much for being with us. I'm just trying to understand the entire conspiracy argument, Mr. Nikam. If there is no possession on a person, if there is no proof of immediate consumption, then on what basis can lawyers argue that there is a conspiracy?
See, I don't want to comment upon the merit of that particular case because I don't have the particular piece of the evidence on the basis of which the Bureau was alleging that he was involved in the criminal conspiracy. See, normally it is very seldom to have the direct evidence on criminal conspiracy. Criminal conspiracy can be proved from the circumstances, that is the inferences, but not only conjectures. But inferences must be from such facts wherefrom you can draw irresistible inference. And that is you see, for establishing criminal conspiracy, you must have a circumstantial evidence or direct evidence. Direct evidence is very seldom to have direct evidence on criminal conspiracy. But normally, working as a public prosecutor in a number of cases, my experience is that it is very difficult task to establish criminal conspiracy. Number one. Number two, for establishing criminal conspiracy, you must have such facts to be brought on the record during the course of the investigation, wherefrom you can draw such an inference that is an irresistible inference. Now, I don't know whether in the particular case, whether the Bureau was having such facts. What I learned from the media, that the Bureau was heavily relying upon the WhatsApp chat. I must say here that I have conducted the case of the trial of Pramod Mahajan murder case. And in that trial, Praveen Mahajan had given a threatening SMS to his brother, Pramod Mahajan, some days back before the murder of Pramod Mahajan. And on that piece of evidence, my contention in the court was that the murder had not occurred on the spur of moment, but Praveen had a plan to commit the murder. It was a premeditated murder.
Right.
The expert who was examined on behalf of Praveen Mahajan, he established in the court of law that any message can be fabricated, means he had sent a message from his mobile phone to the Pramod Mahajan's mobile instrument, and that was reflected as if it was sent from Praveen Mahajan. So in the particular set of case, that's a WhatsApp message. Except barring that, I don't think that there was any other evidence. And according to me, though WhatsApp chat is a prima facie evidence, there must be strong corroborative contemporary evidence.
So you're saying
I don't know whether
WhatsApp,
the Bureau...
I'm just, this keeps coming up, Mr. Nikam. Let me ask you as an expert. Electronic evidence has grown beyond SMSs when you were handling that case on Pramod Mahajan. It's now got WhatsApp. It's encrypted. Is it not verifiable? Is it not instantly verifiable if you've got the instrument, if you've got the account? The argument that this can be fabricated, is that not very difficult to prove?
Oh, no, it is not difficult to prove, but you see, in the criminal law, even there is any scope of the benefit of doubt. If doubt is being created by the accused, then benefit of doubt goes in favor of the accused. Now, in a particular case, see, whether the WhatsApp chat, I don't know whether this WhatsApp chat to Aryan Khan was forwarded by his friend or it is just like a forwarded message. I don't know about that.
Right.
But
that would have a bearing.
Then but whether the Bureau has collected some evidence connecting the link between the person who was doing the business of drugs and to whom it was sent to Aryan Khan. So if one has to allege that Aryan Khan was a conspirator in supplying or in procuring certain drugs, then there must have been some connecting link of the evidence. Perhaps Bureau will find out the evidence in the course of the investigation because the investigation is not yet completed.
Mr. Nikam, I'm just trying to, let me ask you a larger question because I think this is what people in this country really want to know. There are some who allege that this was some sort of marked effort at targeting Bollywood. And a lot of people who actually say this beyond the rhetoric, say that there were hundreds of people on that ship, right? Why is it that it was
Yes.
only these people, of whom Aryan Khan was not even found with drugs, who were taken out and who were given, well, not the third degree, but you know what I'm trying to say, kept behind bars, and by the time they are out, will be out almost near a month. So when someone says, look, they are targeting Bollywood, it might sound like rhetoric, but is there something more to it?
I'm not advocating for and on behalf of
No,
anyone
I know,
here.
but it's a,
As
I
as
know.
a law student, I must say that it would be too premature, and I don't think that Bollywood is being specifically targeted. Of course, the Bollywood is making you and the cry that we are the soft target, but why do you commit such thing? See, if you see people, our Indian people are following you, and therefore you are canvassing for, you are coming for advertisement, and our people of India, Indian people, very blindly follow you, whatever you would like to do, they follow you of all the practices, etc. Saying so, I must say that I don't think that there is any much substance that Bollywood is being specifically targeted for a particular agenda or as such.
okay.
But frankly speaking, why my little objection about not only about the bureau but whole the line of police machinery also, because I'm working for police for number of years, though I'm working as a special public prosecutor in number of cases. But nowadays, you see, police investigate the serious crime. But I don't know how media people comes to know about the
Yeah,
details of
it's
the
all leaked.
interrogation.
It's all leaked, sir. The contents of these WhatsApp messages were leaked.
I-
We never aired it. We never aired it on our
No,
channel, but we also got
I'm
it.
not accusing. But
No, I'm not
accusing,
saying so, but it is bizarre, sir. How is this all leaked? Isn't confidentiality
but-
part of
Yes.
the way of prosecution? Isn't that central to policing?
No,
that
no.
you maintain
It is
confidentiality
absolutely-
or you hurt your own case.
it is absolutely rubbish. It's a very wrong, because it's hamper the whole line of the investigation for small
And this keeps
things.
happening,
You
sir.
see,
Leaks.
yeah, this keeps happening.
From the
but
authorities.
media is saying that we came to know from the sources. And how the sources come to know? I have read some in newspaper, especially in this case, that the investigating officer of bureau was asking that actress, "Okay, this is not your production house, but this is the bureau's house. This is the bureau's office, and you have to come." How it is concerned in the media? This has been flashed. People are reading with very
Mr. Nikam, it is
interestingly.
also as
Yeah.
bizarre that a witness in this particular case, this mysterious detective Gosavi, is seen in the presence of Aryan Khan on two separate occasions. We know it's at more than one because he is wearing different clothes, right? And in
Yes,
one he's got a
yes.
phone and Aryan is speaking, and on the other one, in the NCB office,
Yes.
he believes he is powerful enough to take a selfie with an accused in a case. How is there no structure to how an accused is treated?
Unfortunately, this has happened in the present case. Now, law says that the panchas must be respectable panchas. They should be taken from the same locality where Panchanama is to be drawn. But unfortunately, this basic principle of law has been disobeyed. I don't know why this has happened. And it appears that the Bureau Investigating Agency did not take proper care and the caution. And as a result thereof, the witness turned hostile. And they made a public statement making wild allegations against the Bureau and etc. And the Bureau filed an affidavit saying that he turned hostile. But this is something very disgusting, very disgusting to the people. Disgusting, I would say disgusting to me also, because what is going on? You see, if you are probing a very serious case, making serious allegation against a person of 18 or 19, 20 years old, you should take a precaution. You are a central agency. People have a strong faith in the agency. But if agency will work in this manner, then perhaps I'm afraid what is going to happen
The
in
system
future.
collapses. No, I'd like to thank you very much, Mr. Nikam, for sharing your
Thank you.
thoughts on the larger issue. It's been a
Yeah.
great conversation. Thank you very much indeed, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much.